Welcome back to the Romanovich Auto Surgeon. We are back at it, and as you guys could tell by the title, we are working on a 2019 Honda Accord that my brother won. Very excited to work on this thing. First time seeing it. It is in immaculate condition. This thing is a sport version, so it's really nice. This is a, believe, 1.5 liter turbo. This thing is just perfect all around. Obviously, not including all the damage that's around, but that's no worries. We already got parts on the way. So let's go ahead and jump into it. Today we're going to be removing the driver's side seat belt. It was locked up. It's the only one that locked up, so that's really awesome. Really happy about that. Also, we will be removing the airbag computer module. That way we can go ahead and ship it out with the seat belt, get it rebuilt all together, and get it sent back to us so we can have it all back together as soon as possible. And if you guys are new to this channel, make sure to smash that subscribe button. Hit the little bell to get notifications of other builds, because we already have another build coming your way. Can't wait to show it to you. It's one of my favorite vehicles. And if you guys like this little series, make sure to leave a like and comment down below what other modifications we should do for this, because this is the first time we bought a vehicle that is just so new to the market. It's only barely a year old, only has 8,000 miles. So let me know down in the description, and let's not waste any more time and jump onto this build. Went ahead and removed the panels from the side over here, and you guys can see, there you go, like they made it so simple. There's this one piece and then one other one right here that goes from the bottom up to this column, and it's amazing how they made it so higher up, because they're usually so far down into the actual carpet itself. So they made it so easy to remove this. That's amazing. Just one bolt there, one there, and you can literally slide this whole thing out. So that's a huge plus. Really happy about that. Over here, just one here and there, and you can literally take this whole thing out. But we're just gonna remove this one right here so we can remove this seat belt. You can see that it doesn't want to retract, so it's obviously blown. So we're gonna go ahead and remove that and get it ready for shipping. So before I remove it completely, I already went ahead and removed this one from the top. This number 10 millimeter is removed, well, loosened up, and this one as well. I don't want to remove it yet. I want to show you guys how to undo this clip right here. At the moment, we'll have to get a battery so we can move everything around, just because the battery is completely shot. So here's how you actually undo the little pin that blows this little piece. So you can see this one right here. Let me get it zoomed in maybe. Here we go. Let's see if it'll focus. And zoom out. There we go. So there's these white tabs right there. What you want to go ahead and do and just pull on them just back towards the seat itself. So let's see if I can do it. So like, if you can see, I'm pulling from the back side, and this one over here is also moving towards my hand. So you just pull on it and it comes out. It's so much easier. The other processes used to be where you remove a pin on top and then you try to take out these two prongs that go into there, and so many times you would easily break them. So really happy that Honda stepped it up and changed it to these really easy removable pins. So let's go ahead and remove these two bolts, and then we're going to be ready to remove the airbag module. Alright, so I did a little bit of research, obviously, to figure out where the airbag module would be, so I wouldn't have to tear down so many things and then later find out it is a totally different place. Obviously, always best to do your research before you take anything apart, and take a lot of photos when you're taking something apart, so you know where all those screws go if you don't remember, or you're going to be doing it later on, putting it back together. So first video told me that it was actually all the way out in the front over here, and so I pretty much started tearing it down. I did the driver's side. Now this is the passenger side. Removed these two panels that go up top here. You just pop a clip over here, and then you can pop all the way down. It's like 3 clips. Obviously, piece of cake, nothing that hard. Did the same thing on the other side, and then I unscrewed these bolts over here that actually hold this trim down, trying to be able to remove this trim itself all up, and so I can actually access it down here, because it looks like this piece is all one piece all the way all around. And as soon as I removed this piece here, guess what? Found out where the actual place of it is. So it's completely different. It's actually right here in the middle. So let me go ahead and swap the camera and show you right here. There it is. So we're actually gonna have to just lift this up a little bit more, maybe get it over the actual brake right there, and then we can actually take it off. But yeah, it's right in there, so that's not a problem. And it looks like the winds are picking up pretty bad right now, so I might have to get back inside, because I believe it's supposed to be pouring today. So I'm gonna do my best to maybe go ahead and try to remove this, and then I'll update you guys later on. Finally, it is removed. There it is. It only had 3 clips, 3 connectors, I guess you could say. One goes right here, one there, and one there, and that's them right there. Really easy. You don't have to remember where they go, because they're all different, so obviously you won't mess them up. So that's perfect. And there we go. We have the full access. Have 1 bolt right there, 1 bolt on that side, and that might be it. It might be just holding with 2. I'll have to go and look at it a little bit more. And then the connectors are from this side, from the front. We'll have to go in there and remove it. As soon as we remove the bolts, it'll be easier to lift it out of there. So let's go ahead and keep grinding. So I just went ahead and finally got to the center console. Actually had to go ahead and remove the 2 bolts in the back. Let me see if I can show you that. There's 2 bolts right there. This one and this one, which are just 10mm screws. They're further in that way. And as soon as I removed those, I was able to move the whole console back. Now it's all free. I was able to remove one of these bolts that undoes this shield, because it was very hard to get this bolt over here. And now this thing held down with 3 10mm screws. Now it's all free. We can go ahead and undo the clips. As soon as I remove them, I'll show you exactly what they look like. That way you can know what to expect. But let's go ahead and remove that. Should be wrapping it up. I have the flash on because right now it's all covered and it's beginning to start raining a lot. So I'm gonna go ahead and get this out quickly, get back inside. Alright, there we go. Finally removed it. It's a little bit of pain because it's so tight in here, but this is exactly what they look like. This one is on the left, that one's on the right. So these little white clips will be pushed down this way. So you have to press on this little tab right there in the middle. That one, as soon as you press it this way, you just lift them up and it will literally come out. So it was a little hard, I couldn't film it, but it's really simple. Same way they will put in, you will literally just slide them in here and they will clip in and just push the white piece down. So that is awesome. That's finally removed. We're gonna go ahead and put some of these bolts back. I don't want to, you know, forget where they go. So I'm gonna go ahead and mount this back on, and we're gonna go ahead and be able to ship that out. So great progress so far. Went ahead and kept moving even though it's pouring outside. So this is the knee airbag for the passenger side. As you can see, it's blown. What I had to do is undo this bolt right here. That was a 10mm. Same thing on the other side. There's one right on this side right there. And as soon as you remove it, you want to also remove this clip. Same exact way that you did it on the seat belt. Very easy, just pull the tabs up forward, comes right out. Let me guys show it to you. So if you're there and you lay down and look straight up, let me show you what it looks like. So if you face the back of the car and lay down and go upside down, as I usually install these, let's see if we can do it there. So there's one bolt right there. That's the 10mm. Other side, there is the other one. Put the tab in for this right here, and there's that system again. Just pull up on these tabs, it'll come right out. So let's go ahead and insert it back in. See, I'm looking through the camera to put this on. There we go, and just push it down. Boom, clips in. Now we are good 100%. So this one is installed for the passenger knee airbag, and you got to obviously install the little shield there. This is where the vents go for the air. So this tab right there, that one right there, they have their own little holes over here. So the first one is right there, second one is right over here. Slide that in there, and then these little clips right there. So this clip right here and this, as soon as you push straight up, they should clip in. One right there, one on the other side right there. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that, and gonna keep on moving forward. Alright, so we are back at it. Obviously I'm in the van going out hunting for some parts, coming up real close on our destination. We are in Atlanta, downtown, Certifit business area. So about to roll up to the place and get some parts for the Honda Accord 2019. Very excited. I'll be putting it together. Almost all the parts are already in, with very few small little details. This is super exciting. Hope you guys are staying tuned. If you guys are new to this channel, make sure to smash that subscribe button. Hit the little bell for post notifications of other builds to come. You know what it is. We are grinding, pushing these builds forward, making things happen. So let's go ahead and get to the place, pick up our parts. Picked up all the parts, time to head back. The next day working on it. Already went ahead and removed the front end subframe for the radiator condenser support with my brother. Top was smashed up. This one is looking bad on this side. This one's not as bad. Already got another one coming in. So here it is amazing that it's just literally these 4 bolts. One goes over here as well, and then that one pretty much all slides right out. Couple small brackets right there. That's not hard. Also remove this little hose clamp over here so we can actually wiggle it all the way out, so we don't have to take the intercooler off at all. And so yeah, already got the new shroud and fan blades for the new fan. Brother already installed it all. Looks perfect, really nice. Gonna go ahead and mount these on the radiator, get it ready, because come Monday we are getting the new support. Gonna be spraying it down and bolting everything back on. So let's go ahead and keep grinding. Alright, so we went ahead and installed these on. Fit perfectly fine, just how they're supposed to. 4 bolts on top, and they just slide into the little grooves right there with a rubber piece. Make sure they don't vibrate or anything. Don't forget, guys, you got to swap out this sensor right there. Gives you if it's too low or too hot. And there's 2 bolts right there and 2 bolts on the top for the condenser itself. Obviously went ahead and swapped this out right there, and just gonna go ahead and store it in the trunk. Alright, that is gonna be a wrap up for this video. As you guys already know and see, we already prepped it pretty much for all the rest of the parts. Gonna be waiting for them and gonna be hauling to Atlanta again to pick up some parts, because they gave us the wrong support, front end support for the radiator. They gave us for a 2013 to 2015 Accord, so it doesn't match up at all. So we're gonna fly down there. They're gonna fix that up for us. We already ordered a new hood because it was damaged over there at their place as well. We went to go ahead and went with the original very lightweight aluminum hood instead of the steel, because they're just so much more heavy and there's just no point in putting that on. You guys already know the front bumper, it's pretty much perfect. Just this corner right here we got to fix up, but that's not a problem. So everything's already pretty much ready for paint. All the parts are coming in. We're gonna have to fly to Atlanta, get parts, fly to Keystone, get some parts, and we should have pretty much everything. Maybe just this front top piece, which I believe I have it over here. It's called the front bumper upper face. That's what this piece is called. I believe we're gonna have to get a new one because it's smashed up, and the pieces behind it is messed up as well. So we'll get that pretty soon. And also Monday will be another vehicle coming in for another build, so guys, stay tuned for that. It's gonna be very exciting, but we're gonna be piecing this together. It's gonna be coming on very fast and very awesome. Loving this thing. If you guys are new to this channel, make sure to smash that subscribe button, hit the little bell for post notifications. Leave me a comment down below what kind of things you would do to this kind of vehicle. What do you guys think of this beast? Really love it, and I'll catch you in the next one.